So with that in mind, let's talk about the third module, which is extremely exciting. The third module, by the way, my name is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network here physically in the San Francisco Bay Area, but for 20 years, I've been helping investors, not only from California, but from other part of the country, to buy out-of-state investors remotely, passively, and successfully, auto-control, one-stop shop. And Spartan Invest is a company that is providing this great services for our members. And we could talk about Maureen McCann right here. She's the head honcho. She's the face, the brand of Spartan Invest.
Funny, you're funny. Just a part of the team.
Okay, all right. Anyway, so Spartan Invest has entered the Tennessee market. Before I ask Maureen the questions, Tennessee, but based on a U-Haul, the U-Haul come up with an annual report about migration patterns. So their report is very, very critical. It's very, very important. And I think last year, 2020 or 2021, the U-Haul report, Tennessee is #1 in U-Haul migration, beating out Florida and Texas. Think about that. This is mind-boggling. With that said, Maureen, take it away.
Take it away.
Tell us the meat, the bone.
Tennessee. You are absolutely right, Seewing, that Tennessee is a hotbed of influx of people escaping high cost of living areas. It offers a lot, from a low property tax to low cost of living. There's some areas that we all know Nashville, Tennessee. That area blew up. It was kind of just known as a music town, city, and it expanded so rapidly, so quickly, that interestingly enough, I was talking to an investor yesterday from Nashville, and I was telling him about some friends of mine from California that sold and moved to Tennessee, and how I wanted to come visit. And he goes, "Don't come here." And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "We don't want any more people moving in here. It's too much. You're too much." Feeling the effects of the U-Haul migration trend of people moving into Tennessee. He doesn't like it. But there are some great opportunities in Tennessee. We started here in Chattanooga first. I've got a few other favorites. Seewing and I know we've talked offline about this. As a military guy, there's some places just on the outskirts of Nashville that he and I both like. Spartan's not in those areas yet: Cooksville, Clarksville, and Murfreesboro, just to name the three. We are in Chattanooga. We do have plans to continue to expand in new markets, but we just have to kind of go one at a time to make sure that we deliver a quality product and we don't compromise that quality or the customer service by just trying to do too much too fast, too soon. But Chattanooga is a very interesting market to us. I actually did take some notes down here. So the unemployment rate in Chattanooga, 2.9%, well below the US average. And the few things about Chattanooga, if you guys don't know about it, it has exceptional growth happening right now. It's got a diversified economy. It's got a very business-friendly climate, meaning low business taxes for businesses that are moving there. And guess what happens when you move businesses there? They need to hire people, which then provides strength to the local economy. It is the 4th largest city in Tennessee. It's got 558,000 people in their MSA. It sits right on the Southeast Tennessee-Georgia border. Beautiful. It's mountainous. It's green. It's lush. It's gorgeous. And Chattanooga sits on the junction of 4 interstate highways and the Tennessee River. So there's a lot of manufacturing that happens there. There's a lot of agriculture there. Food, chemicals, machinery, textiles. There's oil and gas. There's precious metals, textiles, auto manufacturing. It's a big logistics city. Mining and extraction, farm crops, which are soybeans, cotton, tobacco, cattle, dairy. So it's very critical when you're positioned in a place like Chattanooga, Tennessee, you can make and manufacture a lot of things there because you have rail, river, roadway, and runway to get those products either to the East Coast, West Coast, North, or South. So it is a hub of manufacturing and activity that really supplies a lot of things that most of your listeners probably don't even know about, right? Because who knows about Chattanooga, Tennessee? But it is very fastly growing. The medium income for that area is just almost $46,000. The housing prices have increased 17% in the last 2 years. It has been exceptional, but still affordable. So if I were to tell you guys that you could actually buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a garage in Chattanooga for $170,000, knowing that you guys, most of you are listening, are probably in the backyard of San Jose, that I don't know what that would even buy you there.
$2 million.
$2 million is your starting point. So it is laughable, but it is very possible to buy outside of your state and to buy multiple properties for probably the one that you're living in now, just the cost of the one you're living in now. And that's how you build the wealth, is through the acquisition of multiple properties, build a portfolio, the cash flow with the appreciation, depreciation, and the hedge against inflation, because guess what? I think we all know we're in hyperinflationary times. We might even see more coming. And so we need to get our dollars working ahead of inflation so that we can create the wealth that we want for ourselves and our families and the legacies we want to leave behind. So Chattanooga is a very exciting market for us. I'm going to give you a little secret here, because I just kind of heard about this when I was at the Spartan Summit last week. I was talking to our VP of construction, and the question came up at the Spartan Summit: will we be doing new construction in Chattanooga? The answer is yes, eventually. Not right now, but yes, we will be building new construction as well in Chattanooga.
Wow. Exciting. You guys can recently have promoted Tennessee inventory on your shop list. How you say the word?
Shopify.
Shopify.
It's like Spotify with Shopify.
Okay. Anyway, those inventory, they are quickly sold out within minutes. So a few weeks ago. So yeah, so the demand is there for your Chattanooga market. So our investors are pulling trigger, and we all want inventory. We're not getting enough of it, but we'll see. So, very exciting. So
we will deliver. Yeah, we just can't deliver fast enough, because honestly, I believe that as many investors, as we age, as we get older, I'm in the 50 plus group, right? But as we get older, we start looking at retirement costs, healthcare costs, college costs, standard of living costs, where we are right now. And we go, how am I going to afford all this on one income, or dual income if you're married or partnered? So, looking at these things in the future, you have to find multiple streams. It's kind of like Warren Buffett said: if you don't have multiple streams of income, you're going to work to the day that you die. And I don't think that's living, that's just surviving. So we actually want to provide a platform like Seewing's done. And I love, I have to give you a shout out, because the quality of the clients that you've referred to us, they are knowledgeable, they're prepared, they're informed, they understand real estate, because you've done all the legwork to help them understand. And then it's them trusting you to then trust us to deliver a good product to them. So shout out to you for that.
Thank you. We're all part of a network, right? I mean, that the team, we are a team. You know what's the definition of a team? Together, everyone achieve more.
Very true.
All right. So with that in mind, thank you for sharing the great potential for the Chattanooga market.